And welcome back, picking up where we left off last time in Shadow Empire, where we're at the bottom of round 222. And Bergstone has been struck again, this time killing no population, only killing government workers. Leader killed in action. Governor was killed in action. Took over the ruins. Oh, and we're completely out of government workers in Bronwyn, or in Bergstone here. Needless to say, at that point, things are not going to work. Government assets aren't going to work with no operational capacity. So we'll mothball everything. Be a while before we can get enough government workers back here to get them all to work. Because right now, most of it's going to be attempting enough workers here simply to maintain the mothballed industry.
Copy that.
I doubt I have the capacity to get them out of that city. We'll try anyway. This is probably futile.
We need more firepower, sir.
Yeah. Don't have any really more assets to spare, so that's what we're going to have to live with. So we are in a position where we can negotiate peace, which, given the state of most of our stuff, is presumably what we're going to do. So now, at this point, it just comes to how much territory can I get before the proverbial negotiation bell rings. We can clean up the front afterwards. Yeah, so we can definitely compromise a bunch of their positions before the negotiation happens. This what I'm doing here is a little cheesy. Because a lot of these positions that I'm putting units in are incredibly stupid positions if the war is going to continue to be hot. Honestly, some of the positions are stupid positions even if the war isn't going to stay hot. Because we're going to have logistics issues. We know we're going to have logistics issues, sort of thing. Oops. Got spooked because I ran into an enemy that has enough camouflage to hide in plain sight in comparison to these militia. Okay, I think we're getting a close up onto what degree of manipulation we do. Oh, you want victory points to hit a certain limit? No, that's probably not happening. I'm gonna refuse. Sorry that pisses you off,
Yes,
but
sir.
that's kind of the reality of the situation. Nothing for the Military Research Council to work on. Okay, so next time we get, if I remember, next time the request comes up to adjust budgets, the military gets nothing.
Yes, sir.
New commander for a post. Okay.
Order acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Pretty decent commander, to be fair. Okay, so I'm not even 100% sure with the logistical collapse of the capital, functional collapse of the capital, if we're even going to pull back from this. But we're going to try. Needless to say, that's basically what we're going to take, because we're going to have a bad day if they actually get a turn to a counterattack in this current state. So we're going to negotiate peace.
Affirmative.
Which is critically successful. We are in a state of peace. State of hostile peace, but a state of peace. State of peace has been declared. And needless to say, we've gone and pocketed a decent number of guys. These guys are all going to have food problems. The guys in the pocket with the city will probably be fine. Because I suspect the city has enough food assets to feed the guys in that pocket. This guy will have issues. Decent possibility that this city doesn't have enough food asset. It doesn't even have any food assets, right? So decent possibility these guys are going to starve to death, and the city's going to starve to death. Which is the horrors of war. And yeah, they're going to have a... This is going to be an interesting time come next hot war. If I can fix the logistical issues. Even if I can't fix the logistical issues, it's going to be interesting. So we've got... Well, we don't even have a lot of industrial capacity because so much of the population of the capital has been killed. Repeated strikes in the capital is pain. Pain incarnate. I almost certainly don't have the logistical ability to do this, but... no, of course not. Okay, we have about 8 logistical capacity. So there is actually some logistical capacity left in the network. For now. We'll try to send out replacements where we can. Mostly grunts if we can. And okay, the budget looked fine. For all the problems we had in the last turn, the budget wasn't one of them. It's good to see. We'll see if Ergstone recovers. Radiation's starting to come down, even after that strike, because of our red cleaning in other districts. We'll see if we can provide enough workers there to keep everything from falling apart. And yeah, let's cycle the turn and see if there is any recovery in our logistics network. Or if it just continues to decline. Because if we have whole brigades starved to death, then this will be a situation where I take the L and we start planning the next series. But yeah, otherwise, we are making slow and steady progress each war. We're having more and more and more serious population problems each war, because their atomic weapon strikes are getting more efficient at removing cities from the board. And at this point, I'm contemplating literally moving the SHQ because of how badly damaged it is. Yeah, I don't imagine this is going to be an easy turn for the AI to process now that it's got lots of encircled units that aren't allowed to move. Okay, so we're seeing the move, and they have other priorities than just attacking me, right? They're at war with another person, so they will when peace is declared, move troops off the border. Because the enemy is smart enough to prioritize active threats when it can over ones that are passive. We saw one attack on probably Bronbone in the flurry of motion. Or no, from Bronbone onto Death Elric. Let me see if I can remember who's attacking who from the short glimpse that I saw. I suppose needless to say, our budget's going to be pretty good for the next couple turns in theory, because a lot of the people that we pay money to are not collecting a paycheck because they are dead. It's hard to pay people who are dead. Okay, rolling up in our turn. Seven new losses, have 11 decisions. Quest mission for personal guard, no.
Yes.
Asking me to participate, I'm going to focus on getting meritocracy and commerce. Wow, meritocracy got really low for some reason. Don't know what was driving meritocracy down. Yeah, we'll accept that. We want to raise meritocracy too.
Copy that.
Protests against high tax income, so try to negotiate them down. So people are getting really angry about the high taxes.
Aye, aye, sir.
There, we successfully talked them down, I think.
Order acknowledged.
And we're back to the blackmailing train. Pay double the increase here, because we do want to get meritocracy. We just got to demand to do a bunch of meritocracy. So. Oh, Ergstone has been reduced to level 2. Workers just leaving. Radiation's basically gone, so it's at this point we're trying to just salvage as much as we can from the capital by shoving colonists into it. Keep the buildings from decaying. I can button click the right way.
Copy that.
Okay, most of everything's going up except for the food. We are having delivery issues everywhere. See if I can even form an organized line with what I've got. Okay, I don't even know if the logistics situation is going to recover over here, so there's so much poking worth doing. Honestly, moving forward does not make the logistics situation better. And food isn't even delivered. Yeah, that's a bad sign. Oops. No. That would be a bad idea. That would be a real bad idea. Oh yes, we just got peace. Attack them. Sir, are you sure that's a smart idea? No, it isn't. It's not a smart idea. It's a really bad idea. Okay, well, we're gonna see if we can get the logistics to even improve enough that we can feed our own men. We had a railhead there. Actually, no, is it just a railhead? Did we ever get around building a rail asset? Yes, we did get a rail asset there. It's maybe not the best rail asset. That one's almost done, if it'll ever finish. Well, Ocelots is doing better. There is sunshine at the far side of the darkness that is being a city on the receiving end of atomic weapons. It's just really far away. And I suppose the whole riding over high taxes is not helping.
Standing by. Order acknowledged. Order acknowledged.
Well, there's not much to be done. To try to fix various problems. Immigrating away, that's horrible. That's horrible. And you can see on the list there some of those cities you probably don't recognize the names to, and those are foreign cities. They're migrating away to foreign cities. Not even staying in the country. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, before I actually end the turn. Let's try to volunteer drive up some more men. Of 4,000 men isn't that bad. And Patriot
Order
collection of some
acknowledged.
money. And then the tax riots is becoming a problem, so I need to deal with that. And the only way to really deal with that is to decrease income tax.
Order acknowledged.
Hopefully the budget doesn't completely collapse after doing that, but if I get too much writing, we won't be able to recover anyway. Got a bunch of Bronbund on Dessau Reich attacks there. Again, the best thing I can hope for is that they do a bunch of fighting of each other, and hopefully deplete each other's nuclear stockpiles, so we don't get triple tapped turn after turn after turn. Total controller estate, no, please no.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, budget-wise, the Air Force can keep its size, Applied Science can keep its size, Interior Council can keep its size, Foreign Affairs can keep its size, Secret Service can keep its size, same with the Staff Council. Military research goes down, which benefits SHQ. Certain command. You want commerce to go up 2 points, so that's plausible.
Order acknowledged.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, this is a point where I'm just gonna have to send in the troops. Keep the plundering under control.
Order acknowledged.
Copy that. Affirmative.
Okay. That last one there was a little bit of a gamble, but it worked fine. Had a 10% chance to downgrade level, which materialized only once. Okay, so we're starting to lose quality across the stuff, simply due to not having the maintenance, which is understandable. That's what's happening.
Copy that.
Okay, the radiation's gone. If I have the political power, do I have any worker villages? Actually, I probably want to give money to the population here.
Order acknowledged. Order acknowledged.
And trying to boost the happiness. That's probably about as good as it's going to make, to be fair, to do. Because I do need the money to maintain various other things. Happiness here declined due to short-term high war casualties. Okay, we've lost a bunch of people, which is pissing people off. That's fair. And we're still having supply issues. Is food actually getting out to these units? Because if we have these units start to starve to death, that's a problem. Okay, some food is getting there. They received 2 food. Okay, as long as some food gets to them, we shouldn't have units dying. Yeah, difficulty 99 or 999 is a little hard to do. So I don't think they're willing to negotiate with us. For some reason. Okay, I think at this point we've vaguely formed what actually counts as a front line if the front line was stable. I don't think it's going to be a stable front line, but... I can dream, and that's all it's going to be, is a dream. Boring turn, mostly, because, well, the capital can't build anything. Because the capital's pretty toast, it's hard to do anything. could try, which is what I'm going to do,
Yes,
expand the rail asset here in hopes that increases the throughput of everything. Hopefully that rail asset being down will help with the throughput of everything. And we're kind of trying to get a dead city to recover, so it's probably not going to recover. Really, it's going to come down to if we have more units starving. We are getting people migrating back to the city, which is the first step in the road to recovery. Based on the time, as soon as... I'm going to basically play out the next turn like I normally do on a stream end, and then we're going to end the stream and end the part. If the capital doesn't really show any signs of recovery, or I'm seeing signs of units just starving to death, this may be the end of the run. Because basically I need to maintain all the units we have. Maybe not all the subunits, but I need to maintain all the tags, because we just need that many tags to hold the front line. In fact, we need more tags, right? We need to expand the army, not shrink the army. If the logistics aren't there to even feed the army, then that's GG. And with how badly damaged the capital is, that might just be the case. We might just not have enough to even sustain the army. Not much really to say on this end turn. We do know that Bronbund and Dessau Reich are at war with each other, and we're not necessarily seeing very much of them going back and forth with each other. Though we are seeing, because we have a long front line of Bronburn where the short line to their Dessau front is basically along the line, so we do see a bunch of movement. But none of it really tells us very much. And 4 decisions and 99 reports.
Roger that. Affirmative.
Petition Hansen Yeah, let them
Yes, sir.
petition me. Zone upgrade.
Copy
No.
that.
No. As much as you've recovered, we kind of need people to go work in the government, not just be people in the city. Yeah, we're seeing signs that this is not necessarily going to recover. You'll notice that the rail station is gone. The rail station is completely gone. It has gone the way of the dodo, which now means the logistics is completely dependent on other zones. Did it finish? It did finish. Okay, maybe that might be a good sign that we can get things recovering.
Copy that.
But yeah, I'm having trouble trying to even maintain enough workers to maintain the mothballed equipment in the capital at this point. In some places it's looking a little bit better with troops. Maybe getting some food. But yeah, logistics is poor, to say the least. If anything, we're seeing some minor signs that it's improving around here, in that the green's stretching in a little farther, but that's just a sign that we're getting the action points, not necessarily that we're getting throughput. Yeah, based on how bad the situation is, that's the turn, for example, is there really isn't much to do.
Standing by.
Order acknowledged. Order acknowledged. Order acknowledged. Order acknowledged.
Doing what we can to improve happiness in the capital. That might improve workforce generation. We are starting to get actual recruiting back into the workforce, which may start to allow some of these assets to be maintained. But yeah, I have no idea if we're even going to get enough food to keep the troops fed at this point. Okay, so we did manage to finish that high-tech industry to replace the one that's been lost in the capital. And I do think we have some industry here, right? So we've got the bare minimum industry outside of the capital. So the fact the capital is gone, and okay, it's not gone, but it's gone, is not necessarily world-ending. As depressing as it is. So let's take a look at the construction report, the mining report. So construction, we can see Belrod is starting to finish up its constructions. So most of our constructions at this point are done, except for those rail stations. Well, in fact, the Belrod rail station is done. So let's actually queue up an expansion on that.
Sir, yes, sir.
Because of how important it is to get more logistics flowing through here. And here.
Order acknowledged.
Those are going to take forever to complete. Ocelots. How is Ocelots looking? Population is starting to decline again. Because we're recruiting colonists from here, and they're immigrating. How's their quality of life looking? Still below average. Okay. Because I was thinking if I could, I probably want them to take over that rail asset. But yeah, they're still toast from their triple strike, keeping them from functioning. Yeah, if I was desperate for basic populations in the capital, which I'm not, we could do a patriotic recruit and then disband the soldiers into the capital, but no, that's not what our problem is. Thinking hospice. Okay, that's something we can deploy later, but it's not going to make the difference right now. So yep, that's the end as far as construction. Nothing really to do with construction. We need to do what we can to recover the capital at this point. And then just spread out. Basically, I can't let any buildings get as important, or any cities get as important as the capital again. That's basically what's happened. So everyone needs to be completely delocalized. Okay, Belrod has an empty mine. So Belrod should get a peripheral mining.
Aye, aye, sir.
Let's look at victory overview before we end the turn. Yeah, we're trailing towards defeat. So we were never able to really get over 20% victory points. Dessel Reich is beginning to decline. So there's a decent possibility Bronbund will exceed 50%, and Dessel Reich will drop low enough that means Bronbund wins. So I think this is trending towards a Bronbund victory. At this point, I do not think we're going to come back from behind. But this is where the stream is going to end, so I'm going to go ahead and save here. There is still a small possibility we somehow claw this back, but it's... That path is getting smaller and smaller each stream at this point. So if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you've been enjoying it. With how many have got recorded at this point, unless I make the executive decision that this is the last stream and it's time to make a new one, make a new game, there will probably be another part up tomorrow. If there isn't a part, well, actually, even in that scenario, there will be a part up tomorrow. Because what I'll do is I'll do an after-action review of all the stream saves and how things were going. And maybe talk about what I think could have been done better in hindsight. If you're watching this on Twitch, be on the lookout for when the next stream is put up. I'll try to put it up in the schedule before it happens. So until next time, we all have good luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.